What is up with it, YouTube? Is Coffee tapping back in, man, and pretty big news here. Groundbreaking, earth-shattering, I say. Let me know if you feel the same way. Julian Assange, who's been locked up for a minute, the man behind WikiLeaks, an anti-secrecy activist. This guy put his life on the line, his safety on the line, to put a lot of stuff out there to the people, things that he felt the powers that be were holding back from the world, from the average citizen, that they should know. Flucked up things. And at the end of the day, he lost his freedom. Some thought that he would never get out. You know what I mean? There was some talk back when Trump pardoned Kodak Black, Harry O, Lil Wayne. There were some other individuals as well. There was talk that Julian Assange was going to get pardoned. Didn't happen. There was also talks about Snowden. Didn't happen. Comment and let me know, guys, if you ever think Snowden will get set free ever. Or, do you think he'll be living under the same circumstances that he is for the rest of his life? Another guy that really risked it all, put it all on the line, saw what the work that he had firsthand did for the government, what it did to the world, to everyone's privacy, to his own privacy. The guy just couldn't live with himself. He couldn't live with knowing how things really were. And, with Assange, a lot of people are saying, hey, this guy embodies what a journalist is really, truly supposed to be. That's something I talk about all the time on this channel, that with the media, the major outlets and whatnot, we know it gets very political. But on other levels, a lot of journalists and media outlets are compromised. Even individuals that are trying to do the right thing and report on things, they're tied to companies that are tied to other companies that are conglomerates of other companies. And there's just too many relations and too much going on that if you had a flow chart to map it all together, it would just really blow your mind. So, things are just very limited in what gets out there to the world. And even if certain things do get spoke on, it gets covered in such a way that really kind of just obscures what the truth really is. That's why, for me, I always like to try to follow independent journalists. You know what I mean? Like, really taking everything of the individuals that you're taking in your info from and go through it all with a fine-tooth comb and try to decipher from it what you will and what you can and what it really all means. But back to Assange, listen to what someone, said before when describing him. This was who? John Demers, the then top Justice Department national security official. This is what he said way back then. Julian Assange is no journalist. No responsible actor, journalist, or otherwise would purposely publish the names of individuals he or she knew to be confidential human sources in war zones, exposing them to the gravest of dangers. And that's where things really went bad for Assange. I mean, WikiLeaks exposed a lot of stuff, but when it got into covering certain situations where, let's be honest, at the end of the day, the powers that be, the government, was just like, fluck, no. And some people say he should have known better. He should have tread lightly. But, the dude really is just on the mission and movement that he was on, and he just didn't give a fluck. I mean, I'm not going to get into everything that the guy exposed. Those that were following the story, the news, WikiLeaks over the years, you guys know what it is. Let me know what you think about it. If you think he should have tread lightly, if he should have known better, or, hey, he did what he did, you respect him. Or do you think in certain situations where the identity of certain individuals got put out there that Assange was wrong for that? Tap in, comment, let's talk about it. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe as well. We cover it all on this channel: music, news, sports, current events, life, and much, much more. Always want to hear from all the people out there. But when things got tricky for Assange, they ended up detaining him and saying he raped somebody, that he was a PERVERT. He was a sick, wicked demon violator. But those charges ended up going away. And it was like, nah, that's not what he is. He ain't a rapist. And a lot of people, often feel that's the way it goes when individuals piss off the powers that be. They either try to make you look like a weirdo, or they try to say you're crazy and throw you in a nut house. You feel me? In many ways, that's the oldest trick in the book, some people would say. That's straight up out of the powers that be playbook, how to diminish someone's credibility and whatnot. But anyways, he's already out. He's already free. He took a plea. Again, this is groundbreaking news. Comment if you thought that you would never see the day. He will plead guilty to 1 count of conspiring to obtain and disclose information related to the national defense in a federal court. And in Saipan, in the Northern Mariana Islands, a U.S. territory, this week. The guilty plea has got to be approved by a judge. He spent 5 years in this British prison, but from my understanding, he's already been granted bail with all of this pending and everything, and took a flight back to Australia, where he comes from. You see, his wife said, "Julian is free. Words cannot express our immense gratitude to you. Yes, you, who have all mobilized for years and years to make this come true. Thank you, thank you, thank you." As he returns to Australia, we thank all who stood by us, fought for us, and remained utterly committed in the fight for his freedom. Julian's freedom is our freedom. And that was said in a social media post. So there you have it, man. Julian Assange free. The plea and all that's still got to go through. But again, he's already been granted this bail while it's all going on. And I believe he's flown home. The plea is going to work out where he's going to get time served at 62 months. And that's it. Time served. It's over. It's a wrap. It's behind him. So again, share all your thoughts. Let me know if this shocked you. Let me know if you think Snowden will end up getting out someday, or that's just too much, where you just can't see them letting Snowden get. I mean, Snowden's not locked up, obviously, but the way that he's living is like, in a way, some say he might as well be locked up. You know what I mean? And he said many times that he would actually come home to the United States, the good old US of A, and face the charges and stand trial. But he said that he would be interrogated outside of the Constitution, being that it's matters of national security. So the guy could be water, BOARDED, and who knows what else, man. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how it really goes behind closed doors when it comes to this kind of ish. Let me know if you ever seen the Snowden movie. It was crazy. I think he did Joe Rogan, and the feds tapped right into it as soon as he was on there, man. But I wonder someday, too, if his asylum and everything that he's got going on, if his luck's going to run out and, he'll end up being apprehended or something like that. But back to Assange, again, share all your thoughts. What do you think with this breaking news and him having his freedom back? Do you think it will be business as usual and he's going to, get back to what he was doing before, exposing the truth and putting his freedom on the line? Or do you think he'll fall back, take it easy? Hey, if I was that guy and he really is, still committed to this anti-secrecy stuff and all that, I'd at least take a year off and, breathe a little bit, enjoy the finer things in life, enjoy your family, your wife, whatever, before he gets back to fighting that good fight. But he takes it serious. So who knows? Maybe he'll be back like he never left. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Look forward to talking to you in the comments. Catch you on the next video. It's coffee. And I'm gone. Peace.